host, Eileen. Yeah. Anyway. Boy. Therapy ain't cheap, but laughing sure is. Hey y'all, it's your girl Eileen back again with another podcast on the Therapy of Laughter show. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Okay, what you about to get into today? What are you about to get into today? Okay, that sound good. That sound real good. Well, I'm happy that you gave me a little chance to let me infuse your eardrums with my voice and have our little weekly talk about what the heck is going on and have a little chuckle about it, okay? So, y'all, as you know, oh, sorry for the little movement. I had to move my mic stand because I'm really about to get into it today. And y'all, I wrote my notes on a piece of paper. Okay, I didn't even write these on my phone or my laptop or my desktop. I wrote it on a piece of paper. That's how you know I was emotional about it. I was, and it's a pencil too. So I was erasing and writing them back. And anyways, so as y'all know, I am 24. I keep on saying it over and over again. I don't think I'm ever going to be that person that hides their age. I did at one time, like low key, low on the lowest key. I be wanting to hide my age because I feel like it adds a little level of mystery. Like for all my YouTube girlies out there, if you really watch YouTube, then you'll know the girl that is the it girl on YouTube, and her name is Kyra Amanique. And I would watch her vlogs, and I don't know if anybody else does this, but I do this a lot. So if I find somebody that I really like on YouTube, I will like search them up. I'll look at their Instagram or whatever. And sad to say, sometimes I'll try to find their age. And like if they're like 35 or like 20, 26 or 27, I'll be like, all right, I got enough time. Like, I got enough time for the glow up. Like, but Kyra Amanique, I've been watching her for years, and I have been trying to figure out her age for so long. And honestly, it has nothing to do with her, more to do with me, because I'm like, how is Shorty flexing like this already? Like, is she 24? Like, if she's 24 flexing like this already, like, buddy, I'm behind. But anyways, so low on the lowest key, I'm just like, bro, maybe I should start hiding my age. Like maybe I should look like for my birthday post, I don't post like what age I'm turning. You know, just to add a little bit more mystery, because with Kyra, like you just like, how old is she? Is she this age? Is she not this age? But she real cool. Like, I don't know. Y'all, if you know what I mean, just DM me back, comment in the chat, say something, because I know y'all are thinking what I'm thinking, like the mystery behind the age, whatever. So anyways, y'all, I am 24 years old, born March 5th. Do the calculations to figure out what year I was born. Get your little daily dose of math. But yeah, so I'm born March 5th. I'm 24, and I was just thinking about being 20 something. A lot of times, or not a lot of, I always say that a lot of times. Anyways, those are my favorite transition words. But anyway, but yeah, so I am 20 something. I'm in my 20 somethings, and I'm living my 20 somethings in the 20s. And let me tell you, it has been a heck of a ride, y'all. A heck of a ride. I was sitting down reflecting about the image I thought I would be at 24 when I was 16. And at 16, I'm going to tell y'all, at 16, I really wanted to be a doctor. My deep, deep dream was to be a pediatrician, right? Honestly, I think I only wanted to be a pediatrician because it just sounded good when I told it to my friends or to my family members. But low on the highest key and the lowest key ever, I low key think I should have just went into like journalism, media, and all that type of stuff. But they made me feel bad for talking so much in class and like being outgoing. And I was just like, no, let me just go to the smart route. Anyways, as y'all can see, I am nowhere near going to med school. Okay, your girl got out of university about the skin of her teeth. Okay. Okay, the shout out to God for making me have some great grades in my last year, but it will only be a Holy Ghost entry if I get into med school. But anyways, so at 16, I thought I was gonna be on probably in my second year of residency, because in my mind I really wanted to go to school back to back. So I wanted to do the MCAT and all that type of stuff my last year of university, then go straight into med school. I also felt like, or I thought that at 24 I would have met my husband already. Y'all are hearing the thoughts of a real Christian Bible thumper girl, 16-year-old girl. I thought I was gonna meet my husband already. My heart's desire was at the beginning of my residency, or at the end of my last year of medical school, that my boyfriend at the time, I don't know where I was getting these thoughts. But yeah, like y'all know I'm a dreamer. But anyways, so I was thinking that my boyfriend at the time, whatever boyfriend that I would have at the time, would propose to me. I'll get engaged at 24. Get what's it called? Get married a year after, have a little small wedding, and then go continue school, whatever, live out my life with my husband, and then at 30 start having kids. Because my parents had me at 30. I just thought that was a perfect age to have children. I wanted to follow in their footsteps, right? Also, at 16, I thought that I would have had a car. I mean, now I do have a car, but that wasn't my reality last month. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to buy one. So I thought that, and then when I became 17 years old, I was just like, maybe I won't do the medical school thing. Like maybe I'll just go get my master's. So even then, I still thought I was going to get proposed to or engaged or something along those friggin' lines. I just thought the 20-somethings were just going to be lit for me, because I was a grinder from when I was young. Like I put every textbook in my backpack. I was on every committee, on every board. I'm like, I am following the straight and narrow. It must work. This plan must work. It has to work. Like, I don't know what I'm doing in life right now, but when I reach 20, I'll have an epiphany, and the 20-somethings will just be something. Well, y'all, me at 24, in the reality of 20-somethings, let me tell you, it's something. It is one boom blasted something. Yeah? A couple of podcasts ago, I was talking about how I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, this one is about to go even depth, in more depth of not knowing what I'm doing and stuff like that. So anyways, I want to bring out my paper of notes, and I'm just going to read you off the thoughts that came to my mind when I thought of this topic. And number one, the 20-somethings are really something. Between relationships, getting degrees, fixing credit scores or building some, making money, losing money, trying to obtain jobs and turn jobs into careers, being 20-something and 20-something in the year 20-something is like a jungle experience. Something like a safari in Kenya, and you run out of gas and you're in the middle of the lion's den. But right now, it kind of feels like more like Home Alone vibes. Like my parents forgot me in the house, and they think that I'm responsible enough to handle myself, but I'm really not. And I feel like there's bad guys trying to get in, and I'm trying to fight off the bad guys the best way I know how. But it still seems like they won't stop, and they keep on coming in. So it's giving very much Home Alone vibes, right? And like I said before, I always thought that maybe, just maybe, that I would have it figured out. You know, teens, I didn't know what I was doing. But now, when I turned 20 or 21, it would have just clicked on like a light bulb. Well, I'm here to tell y'all the light bulb has yet to click on. Okay, I know I'm only 4 years into these 20 somethings, but they are yet to click on. Listen, it's rough. And sometimes I take a step back and I'm like, maybe I should be enjoying this. I'm like, no, maybe I should actually, put some serious grease in the game. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool because I'm doing everything for the plot. One thing I always knew is that in my 20s, I had the opportunity to take a lot of risk. So I was going to take some, even though I had to plan for the teenage years, I still was leaving room for risk. So at this point, the plan is in the trash. Y'all, I'm not going to medical school. I do plan on doing my master's in somehow between now and my 30s. Your girl hasn't even looked up applications yet, so there's that. So the whole plan that we have. Oh, and back on the relationships, I ain't got no man in sight, not one single prospect. And I will say this with my whole chest, because maybe the Lord will bless me next year, but not one single prospect. I'm over here thinking that I would have been engaged. Your girl hasn't even gone on a date in who knows how long. And I could tell you it hasn't even been in the last 2 years. Because when I tell you the 2020 came in and acted a damn fool with the COVID and then the monkeypox. Y'all, no date, no nothing. No nothing. So relationship, X. What else I said? Degree. We only got one. Like I said, we're going to get the master's. We're going to get one later on. The credit score, can I talk the truth? The credit score is a mess. Actually, it's not a mess. It just got some bruises on it that might take 7 years to come off. Yo. I'm embarrassed, but it got some bruises on it that might take 7 years to come off. But, it's climbing. It's climbing. So learning how to do that, and then the money, to making money. Y'all, I work 3 jobs. My shoulder is hurting. It literally locks in the middle of the day because, I'm still trying to lose weight. So it just locks. Okay. I'm tired. And then the jobs turning into careers. Y'all already know my struggle with LinkedIn. I'm tired. Okay, y'all. So anyways, I'm doing everything for the plot. That's what I'm basically trying to say. And leaving room to be vicarious, or not vicarious, but vicarious is the wrong word, to be spontaneous in everything that I do. Right. And as I'm in my 20s, as I'm 24, I'm like, you know what? I feel like the 20s are just like the adult teens, because low key, I could still be the ballerina. I could still be the firefighter. I could still be the fashion designer. I could still be the soft girl on YouTube. I could still go viral. Hopefully I do go viral, because I just need one check, because that one check could just help. I could, I could do toes. I could do nails. I could do lashes. I could do frontals. I could do makeup. I can do a podcast. I could stop a podcast. I could restart again. So I just feel like it's like, everything for the plot. It's something that, it's giving very much teen life. But here, we're going to continue to read off the paper that I wrote. Well, not today, a couple of days ago at work. Listen, y'all. I'm working myself all the way down. Not gonna lie, like I just said, I work 3 jobs and I be working so hard. But I had to realize the day that I wrote this that I'm really just working for clothes, vacation, and a hairstyle. Now car payments and insurance, but I'm not working for nothing too serious. I'm not working for a mortgage or kids. But if you ask me on a regular day, I be stressing myself like I'm a single mom with 3 kids. I ain't gonna lie. And guess what? I don't even own a dog. If you see my behind on a regular day, you would have been like, she probably got 2 boys, a little girl. Like the way I be looking stressed, I don't even own a dog, y'all. And I am stressing myself. And you know what? A lot of times I battle in my mind because I'm like, am I supposed to be serious or am I supposed to take this lighthearted? Like, which one am I supposed to be? Like, am I supposed to be carefree or am I supposed to be investing in stocks? Like, so a lot of times I just be taking on the demeanor of an overstressed mom, when that's really not my portion. I like, to be honest, like, because I thought I had a plan altogether, and my thoughts are sounding sporadic because this is how I feel. Because I had this plan in my teenage years and the plan's not working. I'm like, okay, now I gotta overwork because the plan that I had was not working. So 20 something, you really gotta make it something. So now I'm trying to work, and make it look like I'm doing something when I'm really doing nothing. And nothing is really happening, and I'm a little scared because I'm like, uh, okay, well, at 24 you thought you were going to be engaged, and 24 you thought you were going to be in med school, and you thought you were going to finish your master's, and girl, you haven't even looked at the master's application, much less you just finished your undergrad when you were 23. Girl, you were a whole year and some change late. What's going on? And a lot of times I don't realize that I'm stressing myself out when it's really not that serious. And there is a lot of emotional tide waves that comes in the 20s, and that's why I always say that they're really something, because you don't know if you're here nor there, if you're supposed to do this or do that. Am I supposed to be a construction worker because they need more construction people? Am I supposed to be a tech person? Like, do I want to be a tech baddie? Do I want to be a freedom fighter? Do I want to be a nonprofit agent? Do I want to be an entrepreneur? Do I want to be a virtual baddie? Do I want to be a stay-at-home mom? Do I want to be a sugar baby? Like, these are things that come across my mind. I wouldn't say every day, but damn sure every week. Y'all, these 20 somethings are really something, and I haven't even reached the halfway mark. Your girl is out here struggling, and I haven't even reached the halfway mark at all. Y'all. And for those of you who are not 20 something, because I know some of y'all gonna listen and be like, well, I can't relate because I'm in my 40s. I can't. Well, think about it when you were in your 20s, and think about the times where you didn't really have no distraction. You just saw your friends around you. And even then, it was still kind of like pressureful to figure out what you were doing. Imagine having to navigate your 20 somethings in the year 2020 and something, with the development of social media, with the increase in health policies, and the increase in everything. I can't even say certain things because everything is political. Like, it's just a lot is going on, and like I said before, it kind of feels like Home Alone. It feels like I'm in a jungle. Feels like I am in the middle of a highway and I lost all my gas, and I'm just, all the cars are just like, vroom, vroom, going past me. It is something. It is something. And I had a real good chuckle with my cousin when I talked to her about this podcast, and I was telling her like how I feel like I'm a mom, and I'm stressing, and I don't have no kid. I don't have no kids, and I don't even have a dog, much less a goldfish. I don't even have none of that, and I just be stressing myself every day. And my mom looked at me the other day. She's like, Eileen, you really got to calm down. It's really not that serious. I'm like, you don't understand. You don't. And now, like, thinking about it and like making this podcast and actually speaking it out loud, it's really not that serious. And I think a lot of times we overanalyze our situations, thinking that it's a lot worse than it really is, and it really is not that bad, And then now, I was talking to my cousin about it, and I was like, yo, like, now I'm realizing, especially now in the workforce and seeing people and they're doing certain things, like, I just feel like we have jobs just to make our hands busy. Like, half the stuff that's going on in the world, we really don't even need. Like, some of the agencies that are created and companies that are created are really not even for our well-being. Like, like, we don't need them for survival. Like, so and then being a part of companies and realizing that even managers, supervisors, and sometimes CEOs have no idea what they're doing. It's just full circle. Yeah. Like I said, the 20 somethings are really something, and it's something to navigate. But right now, I pledged to myself that I would do it with a lightheartedness, and that's why I created Therapy of Laughter, and that's why we have so many laughs about serious topics. Because to be very honest, somebody can listen to this podcast and be like, "Oh, this girl is doing it all wrong. She is messing up." But sometimes you really have to laugh at the situation and be like, "Yo, draw breaks, draw friggin' breaks, draw breaks." Because no, you're already dealing with a lot, especially in 2022, 2021, and 2020 was real ghetto. Okay, a lot was going on. The fact that 20-year-olds even survived this and we're surviving this, kudos to us. And as I was, and I'm going back to the conversation I had with my cousin about this topic, I was telling her like how there'll be moments where I'll get this burst of feeling like I want to be like free and just like do what I want and pick up and go to Buffalo and pick up and do this and pick up and do that. And I'm like, the moment I open up Instagram, I just see this entrepreneur say, when I was 25, if I saved $100 every day and then, or every paycheck, then I would be a millionaire by 35. I just like, ugh. So what am I supposed to do? Like this $100 that I have, I was going to use to, for the plot, pick up and go across the border and hopefully run into the man of my life, because the man of my life I was supposed to meet in university just never came. So I need to do more things for the plot, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna tie up this right here because I really want to indulge more in these conversations in the next in some other episodes and talk specifically about money and talk specifically about relationships, because I really want to be very, very transparent about my relationship journey and have that transparency talk with somebody else, because I believe there's somebody else who is like me, who was very much so waiting till marriage and then feeling like marriage is not coming. Even though I'm 20 something, but I wasn't thinking that I was gonna wait this long. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna tie up this conversation right here because I really want to go into this a little bit more and have a full conversation about that. But y'all, if you're 20 something in the 20 somethings, leave a hashtag down in the description with a little orange heart, or you can say I'm 20 something in the 20 somethings. Chat back with me, because it's something we need to have not an AAA meeting, because that's Alcoholics Anonymous. What's that? Like a therapy session. We need to have like a little roundhouse, a group session for all of those who are 20 something and the 20 somethings, because it's real. I'm even stuttering because I'm thinking about the heights and the depths and the and the adventures of the 20 somethings. But it's something crazy, y'all. My S card's going out. All my recordings is stopping. So let me stop right here. All right, y'all. Therapy ain't cheap, but laughter sure is. Turn around and look at your situation and laugh at it, because I know it will get a little better when you do. Love y'all so much. Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah.